how to install the fan. You can either install it in the fan. Most people install it in the middle, and then they obviously you're going to go through those louvers, so that's going to block a lot of the air going out, so that's going to impede the airflow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a box around that triangle and then put a round fan in the top of it so that it seals off everything and gives the fan a lot more surface area for the exiting air, so that it doesn't just if I just mounted it against, just round mounted it and then sealed everything else off, you wouldn't have the airflow. So I'm going to mount it back a little bit, build a box that's a triangular box, mount it in the center, and then I'll have airflow out both sides, and then I'll only pull from the house and not through the gable on this side, because it'll be sealed. So the first fan install tip is, what I did is I had a triangular opening but a round fan. So if I just stuck the fan up against the opening and then sealed all this off around it, then there'd be a lot of pressure trying to push through those louvers over, the louvers in the attic. So what I did is I built a box around the area so that it would pull the fan out farther, and then I had this scrap material from an old build for a shed, so I used that to seal up, so I have half of it over here and half of it over there. So I got the box all the way completely built before I even received the fan. So when I got the fan, I took the board and I looked at how far up the fan needed to be in the middle of that triangle. So I went up and I made a mark. Then I traced around the outside of it and cut that out. And I also had to bring up a board to mount the bottom to, because it was a little tall to mount the 2x4 up at the top. So you have to make sure that you mount these 4 areas against something. Now, one of the mistakes I made is the 2 bolts at the top, or the 2 screws at the top, are actually round with a little slider on it, so you can put the screws in and then mount the fan, and then easily, just put the fan on the screws. But the screws were a hair too big to put the fan on, so I had to take it all back down and put smaller head screws. So I wish they'd make it a little bigger, just so that a regular drywall screw would fit through there. So once I mounted the fan, there's these vibration dampers that you have to put underneath there, so don't forget those. They actually stick on there, which is a good thing, and then you can mount those vibration. Now once I got the fan out and I turned it on, all this air started blowing back in that hole because it wasn't sealed. So I sealed all the way around the fan with this tape that's duct tape. So it's like an aluminum foil type tape, and so I put it anywhere that I had any leaks, because I only wanted to pull from the other side of the attic to this area. I didn't want to pull like if I didn't cover that and seal all that up. One of the things that made the install really nice is well, you just have to unscrew that screw, open that box, and then screw that against there to mount that box. But the nice thing is you didn't have to hardwire this in anywhere. It just plugs into a 110. So that was really super beneficial for me, because I have a plug up in my attic. So it was very nice to have that. But again, if this is something you're not comfortable with doing, just call QC of Oklahoma, and they'll be happy to install it for you. They're a bunch of great people, and they'll work with you and install these for you, so you don't have to.